Hey Soul Fam, back at it, back in the garage. It's 20 degrees outside, so I feel more comfortable making videos in the garage rather than shivering my butt off outside. So yeah, new year. If you've been following these videos, I haven't uploaded in a while. I've kind of been going through a metamorphosis, rebirth again. Man, last 3 years feels like a dark night of the soul, and I'm finally coming out of it, finally putting all the pieces together as they all fell apart. So the latest piece that I've been integrating and applying that maybe you have felt at some point in your life, this might help you, is the will. In the chakra system, this is your third chakra, your solar plexus, the color yellow, the power of the sun. And my holistic health coaching kind of fell off in the past few months. No one's been booking any calls, haven't been finding any new clients, and kind of felt disheartening, to be completely honest. Got a reading with someone that I trust, and she could pick up that my solar plexus needed a little help, needed a little work. So this year, since the beginning of the year, more towards the end of January really, I'm up at 5 a.m. getting my meditation and my workout on first thing in the morning, so my day is moving in the correct direction and really applying the power that I know I have within me. I need to bring that to the surface. And I actually recently read something about the will and intuition. And to break it down very simply, if you think of your lower three chakras, which is the physical body, your creative energy, your will, your sense of self, that is more of a masculine energy. That's survival. It's the structure that builds life. And then the upper chakras, your throat, intuition, your crown, these are more feminine aspects. This is your intuition, and it is your way of seeing yourself in the world, and they come in flashes. It is a glimpse that you see. And to really be whole, holistic health, to really be whole and integrate this whole system, you need to have every chakra lit up. Each chakra represents a color in the rainbow. And when you don't have a certain color, you are lacking that expression of life. And one color isn't better or more important than the next, but the frequency, the ability to express and create is limited by your color palette. If you only have two colors, you can only create certain things, versus if you have all 7 colors, all these energy centers are lit up, and you can create every color in our visible spectrum. You can create whatever you want. So I've been lacking the willpower. And so, like I said, the will, that is one of your lower 3 chakras. And lower doesn't mean worse, like I said. It just means this is more the physical aspects, versus your intuition is more the mental higher self. So the cool story I heard was, I think it was an Indian story. There was a fire going on in this forest, and as the fire was burning, there were 2 people that lived in the village that were disabled. One was blind and couldn't see. He had a functional body. He could run around in any direction he wanted, but he had no eyes, so he couldn't see. And this is a perfect example of masculine energy. You can go somewhere, you have the container, like I said, the structure to build and move, create, but you're blind. You don't know which direction to go. And if you're blind, running full clip in the wrong direction, you might get somewhere, but it might be the completely wrong way. And then another person in this village was crippled. He could see, but he couldn't walk. He couldn't move around. He could only speak and see. He couldn't run from this fire. And this is your feminine energy. This is the upper chakras. You get these glimpses. One of the things I teach is how to do readings, how to connect to your soul, how to get these higher downloads from your higher self. And they'll come in images and symbols. But that's all they are. They're this flash of knowing, this flash of seeing, but it doesn't have the structure to bring it down into earth. And so for that, you need the masculine. And so as this fire is rolling through the forest, the blind person and the crippled person teamed up and became this new thing. They became a person that could see and could move, whereas when they were separate, they didn't have that same ability, that same power. So obviously, as the fire rolls through, the blind person got on the back of the person who could walk, or no, the blind person carried the crippled who could see. So as they're navigating, the one person could see, one person could walk. You get the idea. And this is what I've been, I guess, lacking in my approach recently. Because, man, power is, I guess it's something that I've been struggling with, contemplating. Because when you look out into the world, you see all these powerful people completely abusing their power. They just want to dominate others and destroy them, and kind of like a vampire, just suck the life out of them so that they can live in this certain way. And that kind of, it bugs me. I don't want to dominate people. I don't want to hurt other people. And I mean, this is something that even when I first started grappling, when I was in like 6th grade, I don't know how old I was, like 12 years old or whatever. And I was wrestling for the school. And I remember during one of my matches, I started going with this other kid, and then I started beating him in the middle of the match. And we're in front of a crowd of people, parents are yelling, coaches are yelling, and I'm beating this kid. I took him down, I'm on top of him, and I'm trying to pin him, and this kid starts crying in the middle of the match. And it really affected me. I don't want to, I love to feel the power that I hold, but at the same time, if my power makes somebody break down and cry, it's like, yeah, that's the sport, but man, I don't want to be doing that. It made me, I kind of let off the kid. I didn't go as hard as I was going trying to pin this kid because I felt bad. And I've been told that. I've later on done judo, jujitsu, and people have told me, like, you're too nice. You need to hurt this person. You need to go for this person, break them, choke them. And it's just not in my nature. I'm not trying to destroy and run through other people. And so I had this complicated relationship with power because I know that it's something that can be abused. It has the potential to. And so now I'm relearning I have to use my power with the intention of only helping others, only raising others up. If I can use my power to lift others rather than push them down, that's a completely different use of power. When you're using your power to cooperate and create and elevate everyone in your circle, in your influence, that's when power is used correctly. And that's when you're using it as something you can be proud of, something that you don't have to feel like you took from someone else, or you beat someone else, or you destroyed someone else. And yeah, it's obviously more black. It's more gray than that. There's times when something could happen and maybe I would want to use my power. Like, I'm just thinking if someone hurt my family or something along those lines, yeah, I'm going to use my power to stop that. And I don't care if that hurts the person that's abusing my family or whatever. So it's obviously still more complicated than that. But this is something that I've been working on recently, and I've been feeling more disciplined, really getting after it. My body is responding. I'm finally feeling more like my old self after my surgery last year. And yeah, it's been good. So hopefully I'll be in the routine of making these videos. I'm kind of at a crossroads. Do I have to go get another day job to feed my family? Because I'm the provider in this situation. I have to put food on the table. And like I said earlier, these calls haven't been getting booked, and I can't blame anybody but myself. So in the background, I have been working on new approaches. I'm excited to offer some new breathwork facilitation in the near future, but that's going to be more of a local thing. Probably not going to do that online to start. I want to be able to really get some hands-on experience in the real world with people. But if you're interested in holistic health, if you want to take your life to the next level, elevate yourself, check out my website, book a time, can talk about the programs that I offer. Otherwise, if you're still here, I love you. Thanks for tuning in. Ciao.